First, I want to start this video by mentioning my free beginner's calisthenics training regimen in the link description below. I want to just get this out of the way just so I'll go straight to the video, and yeah, it's free. I think you guys will really like it, and think you guys definitely could utilize this to help you achieve your aesthetic goals and dreams and build your aesthetic body. Alright, onto the video. Lately, I've been lacking on holding myself to a higher standard and holding myself responsible for my actions and stuff like that. I've been slacking on just staying disciplined, on going to the, just consistently working out and dieting to the level I want to. Obviously I eat really clean, maybe once in a blue moon, a few chips, but during Christmas, and a bunch of people inviting me to their Christmas parties, and it's at school, so I can't avoid it. I can't just say, hey, I'm out of here, I don't want to go here. They're eating chips right in front of me. They're giving away chips for free. And I'll just indulge on that. And I want to hold myself to a higher standard, a higher level of where I'm not going to eat that chips. I'm not going to, sit around and watch bullcrap all day. You sit around and watch anime all day. And I started to, get back into watching anime. And it's not even, that's one of the saddest things, is it hasn't even been satisfying. I've been watching anime, not as satisfying. I'm literally fast forwarding the whole show. I'm it's not even that good. I didn't even like it. Why am I watching this? I'm wasting my time sitting with YouTube, just scrolling. Oh, it's not even entertaining anymore. Same thing with junk food. Doesn't taste that good. The taste goes away so quick. It's not even worth it. And this is one of the first things I'm talking about, is holding yourself, if you want to, what it takes to actually become successful, is you have to hold yourself to a higher standard than everyone else, and hold yourself responsible for everything you do. Extreme ownership, as Jocko would say. You gotta hold yourself to a higher standard. When you enter in the self-improvement journey, you're no longer a normal person. I can't go back. I can't go back to living a normal life. I can't go back to eating junk food. I can't go back to playing video games. Can't go back to watching bullcrap. Once I learn about self-improvement, I cannot go back. You cannot go back. You have to hold yourself to this higher standard than everyone else, because you will become a higher person than everyone else. You become the top 1% when you hold yourself to a higher standard. Guess what? This is what Andrew Tate does. This is what every successful person does. They hold themselves to a higher standard. Do you think successful people are playing video games on their phone? Do you think just because they're rich, they have a lot of money, do you think they're just sitting around all day playing video games? You gotta hold yourself to a higher standard than everyone else. This is what success actually takes. You have to hold yourself you think Kobe, right? He's oh, it's okay. I missed one day of basketball practice, so it's okay. I have, things going on. Life's hard, and I can't do basketball today. I'm just not feeling. I don't feel like doing basketball. Oh, I don't feel like doing basketball. I want to eat ice cream. Oh, I want to eat some junk food. Oh, I want to beat my meat like a little monkey. No, Kobe said, I'm going to be the best basketball player here. He dominated the place because he saw everyone else slacking. He saw people, occasionally practicing basketball, and he's screw you guys. I'm going to practice more than you. I'm going to become better, faster, and become better more than you just by consistently compounding his success. Consistently showing up, consistently practicing, holding himself to a higher standard rather than say, oh, it's okay to miss one practice. No, it isn't. He has to consistently keep practicing basketball or else someone else is going to beat him. That's the reason why he's one of the best basketball players alive. He's legendary because of that. Because he held himself to a higher standard, holding himself responsible when everyone else wasn't. And I'm working along this aside, you guys. I'm not a perfect person. I am struggling right now. And I'm realizing this stuff, and I'm going to apply it to my life. I will apply it to my life. I will apply it to my life, and I will outlap each one of you guys. I will outlap you. because the things I do, because the things I say, things I believe, I'm going to outlap you. And I'm still a work in progress, you know? We're not perfect human beings. Sure, you have to hold yourself accountable, though. Whose fault is it that you're fat? Whose fault? Second, I held myself accountable, like realizing it is my fault I'm fat. It is my fault. I could put the excuse, oh, you know, I'm going through a really hard relationship. You know, I just got done with a heartbreak. It's your fault. If you don't hold yourself accountable to what you do and what your actions are, then you're just having less control over your life. That means whatever happens. You get fat. Oh well, it's out of my control. I'm gonna be sad. Oh well, it's out of my control. You either say that, or you grab your life with two hands, and you say, it is my fault I'm fat. It is my fault I'm playing video games. It's my fault I'm addicted to this. It's my fault. It is my fault. I am responsible for this. I am responsible for this, but it doesn't mean this is me. I am a changed person. This is not me. This is far behind me. I'm not going to do this because it's not who I am, and I am responsible for me eating junk food. I am responsible for that. And I'm not going to eat anymore because I am responsible for that. I am inevitably responsible for that. It is my fault. So I'm going to change myself because it is my fault that I'm fat, not anyone else's fault. You can blame on, I was sexually abused. So was I. You could complain that, my life's so hard. And work harder. Become more successful. There's something that a YouTuber I really like and I've been watching a lot lately named John Mark Stephenson. He said, remember how hard your life is just a greater story. He said something like, this is not exact words, but he said something like that. How hard your life is. If your life is harder than someone else's, that's just a greater story than another person. When you become successful, it's a greater story than the person right next to you. Because you went through that hardship. You went that hell. That's just why David Goggins is so relatable, so easily able to connect with others. It's just a story. It was so hard, so depressing, so negative that he just able to connect with others onto another level. You wonder why you're not successful? It's because eating junk food. You're lazy. You're wasting time on video games, on social media, pointless shows that are garbage. Like, these shows aren't even that good. It's not even entertaining. I hear people, like, even normal people, it's not even, like, just me saying this. Like, they're saying, there's nothing good to watch. Why? Because everything's boring. Why is it boring? Because it's not you achieving your goals. It's really pointless. A lot of these medias is just watching someone else become successful. Even video games. Guess what? You're playing a character, watching someone else become successful. This character. You're watching social media. You're watching someone else become, like, literally being more successful than you. That is just so sad. And beating your meat, that's why you're not, you wonder why you're not successful, yet you're doing all these things. You're not holding yourself to a higher standard. You're not putting that hard work, especially if you don't feel like it. Like, you already know what the hard work, especially if you don't feel like it is. You listen to Andrew Tate. I know, like, my listeners, my audience. You listen to Andrew Tate. You hear him say, go work out. You need to work out every single day. You're not working out every single day. You wonder why you're not successful? You wonder why you're successful? You just started dropshipping business and you just haven't worked on it. You haven't worked on it at all. You barely did anything. There are people who are working, who are like 19 years old. That's why I love John Mark Stephenson. Bro, he's 19 years old. He's working on a business 6 hours every single day. Every day. But what do you do? Well, what are you doing? Eating junk food, beating your meat, making every single excuse. He had such a hard life. He had such a hard life. Abused sexually and physically. He had such a horrible family life. He was beat up. He's been in horrible accidents where, like, life-threatening accidents where he's been in a hospital bed, where he literally felt powerless. And now he's a bodybuilder and entrepreneur, 19 years old. He's finding ways to make ends meet with his business because he's studying business. He listens to business. He reads business. He absorbs knowledge from other people and applies it in his life. You can continue to make excuses, continue coping, saying, it's this, and this, and you go in comments and saying, my life is so hard, and this type of whole paragraph, my life is so hard, I can't do that, because that's too hard, I need balance in my life, I need balance, balance is key. Name a single successful person who has balance. Most successful people in the world do not have any balance at all. Jeff Bezos, 24/7, always thinking about his business, always working his business. Elon Musk, working on all his business. He has multiple businesses and he's working on all of them, always thinking 24/7 about that. He doesn't even have time to work out. He's honestly like a bad piece of crap, but like, bro, he's successful in what he does. Kobe Bryant, all he does, practice basketball, practice basketball, practice basketball. Andrew Tate, work in business, work out. Work in business, work out. Khabib, one of the best fighters in MMA. All he did was train. Get up in the morning, train. Get up in the morning, train again. And that's all he did, 24/7. Eat, train, eat, train, eat, train. Unbalance is the key to success. This is so politically now these days incorrect. Politically incorrect. Stupid, in my opinion. Unbalance is the true key to success. People don't want to admit it because they want to keep coping, saying, you need to have balance. You need to eat junk food to kill yourself. You need to kill your insides by eating junk food. You need to eat a little junk food. You need to hurt yourself, do self-harm to yourself by eating junk food. You need to beat your meat like a stupid little monkey. You need to watch social media. You need to check this out. You need to check this out. Look at this funny. It's not even that funny. Because you're not. It's not funny because you're fat. You're unsuccessful. You're lazy as a piece of crap. I need balance. I need to play 1 hour video games. It's only 30 minutes. 10 hours go by. 4 hours go by. You wasted your whole life away. You said that when you're 15, 16. Now you're 30 and saying the exact same thing. Wondering. And deep down in your back of your mind, you're thinking, where did everything change? Plus, once you play that 30 minutes of video games, I guarantee you will not just be playing 30 minutes of video games. You end up playing an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. I've been there. I've done that. I've been there and done that. I used to play 15 minutes of video games. Parents timed me, whatever. Then 30 minutes. Hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. It's pretty much becoming a job. I'm not even getting paid. It's not even satisfying. It's not even fun. It's because I had nothing to do with my life. You have to find your purpose and just work relentlessly on that. Find your deep internal whys. Just Find what you want to do in life and just work on that. Work towards that relentlessly. Work towards your goals relentlessly. Instead of just wasting your life away. I'm so tired of seeing a society of losers, being in a society of losers who are capable of so much more than they realize, and they decide to waste their life and potential for short-term pleasures and lead people to being depressed, lonely, suicidal. You wonder why you're lonely, depressed, suicidal, feeling all these negative feelings. Maybe because you're scrolling on your phone all day. Maybe because literally people back in the day, ancestors, they worked on their goals. They strived. They had energy. They had ambition. We had warriors literally fighting for their family, fighting just to go home, to see their future wives, and see their wife, to see their kids, to eat another day. They're fighting for their lives. They're fighting for a deeper reason. Instead of spending all day on their phone, spending all day watching only Pew Consistent, spending all day playing video games, spending all day jerking off, playing with Cheeto dust in your belly button. Wondering, wonder why I'm not successful. Twiddling your thumbs. Wondering, I wonder why I'm not successful. Because you're not working on goals. Because you're not taking it this far. When will you wake up and take life seriously? Like, seriously, think about this. When will you wake up and take life seriously? That's one of the biggest things I had, like, back in the day, when I was, like, fat and obese and like, a piece of crap. I was, like, literally, like, sleeping. I was, like, my mind was broken. I was mentally sleeping. It's funny, because I was fat, and I just, like, knew my future me would be athletic. And I was just waiting for that snap. I don't know why. It was weird. I didn't want to be like this, and I knew, like, I was capable of so much more. And I was, like, mentally, in my mind, I just wanted to strive for more. I wanted to do so much more, but I just didn't. So when will you take life seriously? When will you just mentally wake up and realize, I am living life. Life is so temporary. You're really gonna waste your whole life away accomplishing nothing? Your whole life was meaningless because you accomplished nothing. You made no impact in the world. You didn't help anyone. Sure, you might have helped one person, but you could have helped. When you go to heaven, God says, oh yeah, you're meant to, create this foundation who is supposed to save hundreds of lives, thousands of lives. But instead you decided to waste your life away. Play video games, eat junk food, beat your meat. Thousands of people died. Just because you want to beat your meat? Just because you want to be a little loser? When will you wake up and take life seriously? You're wasting your life. Wake up and accomplish your goals and live your dream life. Wake up. Live your dream life. Find those deep internal whys. Travel the world. You have to put in that work and accomplish your goals. You're wasting your life right now. When will you realize that? Quit making excuses and take responsibility for your actions. Just realize that the reason why you play video games is your fault. The reason why you're eating junk food, the reason why you're fat, all of these negative symptoms is your fault. It is hard. It is hard to put that amount of weight on yourself. But just like anything, just like weightlifting, what happens when you have a bunch of weight pushing against your chest? You had to press it up. And what does that make you? Stronger. When life pushes on you, it makes you stronger. Hard times make strong men. And easy times makes weak men. You have to put yourself against this. Take responsibility. Alright, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Jesus loves you. And yeah, you gotta take responsibility for your actions. Be responsible.